How's it going? We are back. 5 more packs. Space cards. Looking for some cool stuff. I don't know. I'm not trying to call my shots anymore. I'll leave that to OB. Can't believe he got that blue planet. God, everything he asked for. I'm stealing this from Stitch. I feel like we've seen all these commons enough times. I'm not going to read every single one. I will kind of fan through them, but... is that an uncommon? Yep. All right, here we go. Sammy, ship's engineer. Pull through the weft. All right. Scrounge for eternity. And our rare is Pinnacle Emissary. I don't think I've seen this one yet. 1, a blue, and a red for a 3/3 artifact creature robot. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 0/1 colorless drone artifact creature token with flying, and this token can block only creatures with flying. And it can be warped for either a blue or a red. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I mean, flyers. Cool. I don't know. Maybe that does something. We got a common, shiny, land, shiny, lander, drone. All right. Not the most exciting start. That's all right. I'm still loving this set. I really don't care. I could pull garbage for the entire rest of this box, and I'd still be happy. So, all right, here we go. Commons, more commons. Right, what do we got? Uncommons: Starfield Shepherd, Memorial Team Leader, Seed Ship Agrarian. That's not a bad card. I think I pulled this in one of the drafts we did. Whenever it becomes tapped, create a lander token, and it has landfall when a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I mean, that's not terrible. Lander tokens are solid, I feel like. It's a pretty good ramp. I'm into it. All right, what did we get? Godless Shrine. Look at that artwork, man. That is beautiful. It is a Pain Land, white-black. Gorgeous artwork. I think that's the first one of the paint lines I've gotten, so that is pretty cool. We are happy with that. And speaking of, look at that. OB, you're not the only one. Uthros Titanic God Core. Enters tapped, taps for a blue, and at 12+ station, it can 1 blue and tap it to add a blue for each artifact you control. That is cool. We are happy about that. Yeah, that was a good pack. Sweet. That over there. Along with the shrine. All right. Shiny, planes, lander, robot. All right, next. That was a good pack. I'm very happy with that, actually. Next one. Commons, again, lots of commons. Okay, we got Dawnstrike Vanguard, Molecular Modifier, Scour for Scrap, Blade of the Swarm. Hey, another Ice-Till Explorer. All right, there we go. Snoop. I know you wanted one. That's pretty awesome. I think I like it. All right, what do we get? Shiny. Hey, we got another full art land. That is something. I love these. I still think I'm missing a couple from the complete set of 5, but that's all right. Maybe we'll get there by the end of the box. Okay. 2 more packs. Okay. Lots of commons. Cryo Shatter. I love the art on that. Also, I like this card. I really like this card. For 1 blue, it's an enchant creature. It gets -5, -0. When it becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. I mean, that just seems solid. It worked out really well in the draft for me. I quite like it. I think that is one of the better commons in the set. All right. Uncommons, we got another Harmonious Grove Strider, Umbral Caller Zealot, Honored Knight Captain, Unravel, and our rare is Momenon, the Right Hand. He is 3, 2 blue for a 3/4 Jellyfish Advisor. Has flying. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast artifact spells from the top of your library. That's something. And artifacts you control have tap, add a blue. Spend this mana only to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Huh. Okay. I mean, that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that could do, but it seems like maybe it does stuff. I like it. Alright, Zookeeper Mechan, you're shiny. Island, Robot, Munitions. Cool. One more. We are kind of blowing through these. Hope you all have had a good week. Just got off work for the weekend. It was a long one. We were training some people for a new office we're opening. And it has taken it out of me a little bit. So, sorry if I am a little low energy. Okay, what do we got here? Seam Rip. Roving Actuator. Broodguard Elite. Interceptor Mechan. And hey, we got a Sledge class siege ship. 2 and a green, it's a spacecraft. At 7+ station, it has flying, it's a 4/5. When it attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Alright, cool. I mean, you know, green likes cheating creatures out, so that is kind of neat. I'm into it. Alright, and then we got a shiny dog. Ooh. Alright. Plains, Lander, Human Soldier. Okay. That is it for the space cards, but somebody got this for me as a gift. I think it was at Kmart, of all places. I don't know. I don't know anything about this set, Karlov Manor. But we are going to attempt to rip into this. We'll see if we get anything cool. I genuinely don't think I've ever opened a pack of this. I really just started playing again at the start of the year, so this was before that, I believe. So I know nothing about it, but see what we can find. Probably take my time a little bit more with this one, kind of read over the stuff. Alright, what do we get? Starting off with Galvanize. Deal 3 damage to target creature. If you've drawn 2 or more cards, it deals 5 damage instead. Okay, cool. Solid common. Agency Coroner. 2 and a black, sacrifice another creature to draw a card. If it was suspected, draw 2 cards instead. I have no idea what that even means. Cool. Alright. Rubble Belt Maverick. Somebody in the comments will have to tell me if any of this is any good. It's a 1/1 for 1 green, Human Detective. When it enters, surveil 2, and pay 1 green and exile it from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay. That's fine for a little 1/1. Griffknot Tracker, 3 and a white, it's a 3/2 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. I mean, okay. Not very exciting. Jaded Analyst, 1 and a blue. He's a 3/2 human detective with Defender. When you draw your second card each turn, he loses Defender and gains Vigilance. Yeah, alright. That's not bad. It's a decent common. Thinking Cap, oh god, I love it. 1 colorless, it's an equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. And equip Detective 1. Again, I have no idea what that even means. We'll find out. Sounds cool. We're already into the uncommons with Soul Innervation. 3 and a black for an enchantment. Has flash. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Okay. And when 1 or more creature cards leave your graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Alright. I could do some stuff. I'm actually kind of digging that. We got a funky sideways card. Alright. Fuss and Bother. So, Fuss side, it's an instant for 2 and a red or a white. Put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature you control. I love combat tricks. That's awesome. Bother is 4 and white or blue twice. Sorcery, create 3 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying and surveil 2. Okay. Guys at the table don't seem to love the sideways, like, modal spells. I think they're kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Alright. Case of the Filched Falcon. For 1 blue, it's an enchantment. Case. When this case enters the battlefield, investigate. Create a clue token. It's an artifact with pay 2, sack it, draw a card. To solve, you control 3 or more artifacts. If unsolved, solve at the beginning of your end step. Okay? Solved. 2 and a blue. Sacrifice it. Put 4 1/1 counters on target non-creature artifact. It becomes a 0/0 bird with flying in addition to its other types. Huh. Okay. Neat. So you get a bunch of artifacts, and eventually that gives you a big bird. Makes one of your artifacts a big bird. All right. I'm into it. That's kind of cool. And our rare is Undercity Sewers. It's an island swamp. Can tap for blue or black. Enters tapped. When it enters, surveil 1. Okay. Cool. I have a blue-black deck that I've been playing lately, so that is neat. That will probably go straight in there. Nice. All right, and then we get another rare, Doppelgang. XXX, green and blue, for a sorcery. For each of X target permanents, create X tokens that are copies of that permanent. Well, okay. That is pretty freaking cool. Yeah. Okay. I like that a lot. Neat. Very cool. I'm going to find a use for that. Cool. We got a shiny case file auditor. All right. And, oh, we got a mythic as well. What a pack. Holy shit. Kmart packs are popping off. Show and tell. 2 and a blue. It's a sorcery. Each player may put an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land card from their hand onto the battlefield. Well, isn't that just fancy? And look at that art, man. That is awesome. Yeah, fucking A. What a pack. And we get a shiny full art land. Wow. Oh my god. And a pretty art card. What are you? Demand answers. I demand the answers. Sweet. Well, thanks for hanging out. That was a little bit of a longer video. 10 packs to go in the Edge of Eternity's box. We will get to those soon as I get a chance. See you guys.